Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, I'll be going through who should you summon for the current patch and also the upcoming patch. So the current patch here, we only have like 1.5 day left, and I'll go through like should you summon them, and then I'll also go through the upcoming banner. The upcoming meta era is not at the banner, but there are some reruns of the Esper, so probably you can also check it out as well. So Badrun, I think a lot of you actually have been asking like should you actually get Badrun or what? Short answer, I would say no. But if you want me to explain, I would say he's not like bad, but he is at a very awkward position because of his skill. Is like, is he going to do DPS or is he going to revive your Esper, right? So like my previous video that I made about Badrun, I also made a lot of video that I try to make him work, but it's the same thing. The team is currently missing something. Like, he's missing a key unit to actually make the whole flow works. Like Badrun plus Meta Juru plus Suje, or maybe plus Meta Oli, but Meta Oli is currently paused. They are all making, so we won't see Badrun in action anytime soon, because he only works in PvP, so he won't work in PvE. So overall, my short conclusion would be no, don't summon for him unless you are actually trying to make him work in the future. Then probably you can, and you have some extra Wishstone that you want to spend, you can go for his R2. I will say at least go for his R2. Then it really depends on you. Like, if you have a lot of other Wishstone, then you can go for his R6, it doesn't matter. And if you want him to work and you really like him, then go for your R2, or else just skip him. Alright, so for majority of the player, I would say you probably will go to skip for Badrun, or else if you really like his design, you want him to work in the future, then you can get for his Rezo. Alright, or else I would recommend you to skip. Okay, then for Oli. So at first when they put Oli here, right, I really think that they will want to make a synergize between Oli and Badrun, but it didn't work out, right? It didn't work out, so I really think that it's gonna be Meta Oli instead of Oli itself. So for Oli wise, I would say skip, don't get his Rezo. Like, R0 is all you need to actually make him work. The Rezo works or make him better for speed running chronos, but overall it's not really that high priority. Then for height, just skip unless you really like height, or else just skip because we have a higher version, which is Suicide. Alright, now let's take a look at the upcoming patch. Alright, then for the upcoming patch, the week 1, we're gonna have Yuhime and also Ahmed. So for Yuhime here, highly recommend you at least get her 1 copy, and if you have the Wishstone, you can actually invest her to high Rezo as well, because her R6 is actually very strong in PvE. PvP is doing decent for the R6 effect, but in PvP is very strong. And if you're a Moriyama team, R6 here also works very well. Then R4 doesn't matter. R2 here is also very good, especially for PvE content if you're using her, and also for PvP it's also very good because of the double cast. R2 basically makes your Yuhime have a chance to double cast, and R6 here is able to AP swap with your highest attacker, makes your higher DPS technically get a bonus turn. Alright, so Yuhime is highly worth the Rezo. If you don't have her R6, you can aim for her R6, and then if you don't have her R2, you can also aim for her R2. If you don't have her, get 1 copy. Yuhime is very strong, and she's one of the main counter against Meta Ira, which is one of our best Meta Esper coming soon. And Yuhime is a very solid counter against Meta Ira. Okay, then for Ahmed here, I would say skip. Don't use your Wishstone on Ahmed just to get his Rezo. It doesn't worth that much. Alright, then we take a look at the upcoming one. We're gonna have Chuyao and Gaius. Gaius definitely a skip. We don't talk about Gaius unless they buff him. Then for Chuyao wise, I will assume you already have Chuyao. If you don't have Chuyao, get him. R2 here doesn't matter, to be honest. The bonus turn doesn't change too much. Then I would say R4 and R6 here is pretty good. So if you have R3 Chuyao, you can go for R4, just get 1 copy. If you have R5 Chuyao, get an R6. It will help you for your PvP content, but PvE it doesn't matter. In PvE 1 copy will work, but if you want him to work in PvP, probably the higher Rezo the better. But even R0 works in PvP as well. Alright, now let's take a look at our week 3. We're gonna have Feng Shun and Farah. Alright, so Feng Shun, If you don't have one copy, definitely get him one copy. And if you have the Wishstone, highly recommend to go for R2. R2 is where it makes the function of the biggest value to come out, which is the AP push and also all the render bonus effect as well. So it's very strong in PvE, almost all content, and also PvP is doing decently well as well. The other reso here doesn't matter too much, but if you have the extra Wishstone and if you really like him, I would recommend you to go to R2, then after that go for R4. This is also very good, but R6 here doesn't matter too much because the shield here is good, but in most cases it's not really that effective. Like in terms of the reso, it's not really that high value for the R6, so I would say go for R2. If you have the extra Wishstone and you want him to do more DPS, then the R4 here helps. Then the next one will be Pharah. So Pharah here, my recommendation is also skipping her. I would recommend you to like get her naturally through Go Record or stuff, but I won't recommend you to spend the Wishstone on her. Like even though the reso R2 here is pretty good, but overall I would still say skip the Pharah reso. For this patch, you mainly focus on Yuhime and Feng Shun. If you don't want these two Esper, then probably you can save your Wishstone for the future Wishstone Esper. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JenMP, Skyelk, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Craigrin, Calamity, Rocco Senzions, Jordan Alons, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.